Hello, it's JANG here with a look at the physical toys included with the LEGO Dimensions Ninjago Cole and Kai, or Kai and Cole Team Pack. This includes Cole and Kai as figures, and you also get the blade bike for Kai and the boulder blaster for Cole. I think the NFC toy tags for the Ninjago themed characters for LEGO Dimensions just look great. They have just a really nice finish to them, just a nice, trim and everything, and they're very recognizable if you want to just use those and keep your figures separately. These are the Zucchini, not Zucchini, Zucchini robe versions of Kai and Cole. I don't know why I'm showing Kai as being left-handed here, but it doesn't really matter. What is interesting is that they have brought back once again the Sword of Fire, and Cole has the Scythe of Quakes there. Nowadays, for the most part, they're using the Sword of Fire piece just for decoration because it's a really cool looking piece, and it just fits in really well with the style of architecture and also some vehicles for Ninjago. But in universe it's supposed to be destroyed, but it's a very famous thing. It looks really good, and it doesn't bother me at all that they've brought it back. I mean, these are the not the most current versions of either of these characters with their robes anyway. I think that they just look really good. They're good looking characters. I appreciate just the classic hood that can be pulled off as one single piece, and they also have recognizable faces. On the package they call this Kai's Blade Bike, but I prefer to call it Kai's Blade Cycle just for the sake of nostalgia and consistency. This is done pretty well. It's obviously not minifigure scale. It can't even be really used with minifigs at all. It's just too small. But I think it's the right size to miniaturize this down. The build is pretty good. You can adjust the angles of these front parts a little bit to kind of just have a little bit of the feel of the original transformation feature of the actual Kai Cycle blade cycle set. The front blades just do stick out a little bit much. I wish that they could be pushed back quite a bit farther, just for convenience sake, of being able to handle this and place it onto the toy pad and move it around and such. On the package they call this one the Boulder Bomber, but we know it as the Boulder Blaster. I don't know what's up with the little changes in names. This is done to an even smaller scale, but I think this one looks even better and even more like the full-scale version. It's really nice. I always like the use of those one-by-one pieces with studs on all sides to create a full circle of items that are symmetrical. It's very frequently used with or for making Gatling style guns, but they've made it nice and wide here, nice and big. Has that kind of radial engine kind of style to the arrangement there. I think this one's just really nicely done. This takes up even a little bit more space on the toy pad, but it's not too bad relative to other flying vehicles that have been available previously. Surprisingly, they actually use the exact same scale, the same basic build for the blade bike or the blade cycle in game, just as an awkward way of climbing onto it. Here's the first level of upgrade, which makes it much taller and really more menacing looking and still uses the same scale. And then here's the final version, Blades of Fire, that actually shoots off the flaming swords, not the fire swords, just flaming swords in general. Meanwhile, the Boulder Blaster has a completely different build in game in order to accommodate the figure. It becomes so much larger, but I actually like the physical version. I like the smaller scale version here. I think it looks much better than the in-game version. Here's the first level of upgrade. Now here, I like both of these. You can see that the blasters are done very differently. You get the twin the twin barrel setups with the physical one, and then the single barrel setups out here for each emplacement. I like both of those. And then this final one, the Cyclone Jet, which actually has the spinner blade. So I don't know why they call it the jet there. It's got a prop on it, but just another option. And I like what they do here with the tail. They actually turn the tail upside down by attaching it to the back, really, so it's facing down. And I like these little bits that stick up. That's it for my look at this one. Please share your thoughts, what you think about the set, by leaving a comment. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to your feedback. Talk to you again soon.